my beautiful taste buddies, and welcome to our very first episode of Taste Around the City. And the city of choice, of course, is Cleveland, because that is my hometown. If you do not know, my name is Ashley, and welcome to our very first episode of Taste Around the City. So what we're going to be doing in this episode today is we're going to pick a restaurant in which we are going to taste for the first time. Well, first time for me. It may not be the first time for you. So what I have done is jam-packed a generator with restaurants around the city that's going to pick for us which restaurant we will try for our very first episode of Taste Around the City. So let's just view what the generator thinks. So as we can see, Mabel's Barbecue will be our first restaurant of our Taste Around the City, located at 2040 East 4th Street, I believe. So I'm already in the car. I'm already downtown Cleveland. So let's just take a ride and head over to Mabel's Barbecue.
Hey, ride through the city like, we ain't stopping in the city like, got 200 on the dash, told her I'ma hit the city like, we rollin', she looked at me dead in the face and said, baby, we rollin', I got a private car.
Alright guys, so I am actually going to walk through the city. I heard somebody yelling, crazy people. I parked on the street because where Mabel's is located, we actually can't park next to the restaurant. So we're going to take a small walk through the city until we get to East 4th. So let's take a walk. So I just arrived at Mabel's and I've been seated, which was very quick. There's not many people in here at this hour, so the menu looks like this, very full of things to eat. So what I'm going to do is wait for my waiter. I'm going to get my order in, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so my food came super fast. As soon as I ordered it, I probably got it 3 minutes later, maybe even 5. I wasn't even able to like write my full notes down on what's going on so far. So this is what I got. I chose to get the Polish girl with some side of baked beans, and this is the house barbecue sauce. So I'm going to just indulge in this really quick, and we'll be right back to see my first bite. So we're going to try the baked beans first. Not too bad, not too bad. I like the baked beans. I could definitely use a little bit more seasoning, some salt and pepper, but that is just my preference. Overall, they are cooked very well. They're firm, not too mushy. They also have brisket in it, so that's an extra added flavor, but definitely firm enough to eat and not too mushy like mashed potatoes. So I am about this far in. You definitely get a lot of food. Bread is really thick, very crisp, very buttery. My kibasi is so spicy right now, but it's so good, like very, very good. Only thing I can say is I did like the coleslaw. I wish it was a little bit more sticky, so it like stick to my sandwich. It just pretty much fell off of my Polish girl, which I mean, it's not bothersome most people, but I'm like real particular about my coleslaw, and I don't like it too dry, and then I don't like it too wet and slippery. So that's pretty much the only things, but I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna head out and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay guys, so we are leaving Mabel's and I am headed back to the car. Sorry about all the wind. I don't know what's going on. It's sunny, it's rainy, it's windy, it's everything today. So we are headed back to the car. Once I get back to my home, we will go over what I thought about Mabel's and the food and the service and everything else. So just stick around for a little bit longer and we'll get to the bottom of this. So guys, I've made it home. Thank God I finally made it home. I finally got the kids to bed, got homework in. I almost forgot to do this outro, but I did remind myself, you gotta do an outro. So for this first episode, our restaurant of choice was, well, not our choice. The generator gave us a restaurant, which was Mabel's, located at 2050 East 4th Street, and that's Cleveland, Ohio. That's downtown Cleveland. It's actually in the same alley as the corner alley. So if you're from Cleveland, you know that Euclid Street is kind of an awkward street, but it's on the same strip of corner alley. So Mabel's was the restaurant of choice or of picking. So I did write a few notes down, so I'm going to be reading them off my phone. I arrived at the restaurant around 1:50. I was sat very, very quickly. The hostess was very nice. My waiter was very nice. My waiter name was Darryl. I didn't catch my hostess name, but they both was very pleasant. The only con that I did have far as aesthetic wise was the floor was very, very, very slick, where you needed like non-slip grip type of shoes. I had on tennis shoes and I still kind of had to wobble myself to the bathroom when I did need to go. The bathroom was very clean, which I did like that. Another con, I got there fairly early, before 2, and there was a few things missing off the menu, which I didn't understand. It was super early in the day, so I didn't understand why there wouldn't be something available to me, being as though I came so early in the day. But I do feel like if you really do love barbecue and you love that bourbon, whiskey, wood type of feel, this restaurant is definitely for you. The thing that I ordered was, I ordered the Polish Girl, which was spicy, a spicy kielbasa with chopped pork and coleslaw with the side of baked beans, which had a brisket. It had smoked jalapenos in it as well. Overall, I do love spicy food. It was so delicious. Like, my meal was so good. The bread was so crisp and buttery. Only thing I didn't like as far as the meal concerned is I didn't like how dry the coleslaw was. It wasn't like dry where it was disgusting. It was just dry, not my preference. Like, I prefer a little bit more sticky so that everything won't just fall off of the sandwich that I'm eating. But that's pretty much it. A little bit more seasoning. I did not have salt and pepper at my table, which was weird because most restaurants have salt and pepper. Didn't have salt and pepper at my table, but overall the food was delicious. The spice to the baked beans was on point, and the spice to my kielbasa was super, super delicious. So service wise, speedy service. I was sat fairly fast. My waiter came over, let me know, hey, I'll be right with you, just give me a second while I finish up this table, which I thought was very nice of him. He did not bug me like every single time I took a bite. Was good, is good. He did not do that. He made sure I had what I needed, and if I needed anything else, where I can locate him. So I really do appreciate that as well. Far as pricing, so I did have the price ranges from $6 to $40, and $40 was for a really large meal. So overall, I really wouldn't include that in the pricing unless you're going with like a big family or a big group. But from price range, it was more like $6 to $20. So my meal, my Polish Girl was $14. My side of baked beans was $6, and I think that was a fairly reasonable price, especially for a downtown location. So their drink selection was massive. They had signature cocktails, they had bourbons and wines and drafts and cans and all type of liquor of choice. So I thought that was pretty good. I would love to see how they are during happy hour. I did go fairly early, so I didn't really get to see the massive crowd. When I got there, it was only like 5 or 6 people here, or 6 people there. So overall, I wouldn't be able to tell like how the service truly is when it's very, very busy. So overall, that is pretty much it on how I felt about Mabel's. So I give them, on a scale from 1 to 10, I will give them an 8.7. which I feel is a very high score. Once again, I did like the scenery, the aesthetic of the restaurant. I did like the service. I did have a few things that I was kind of being picky on, but that's just how I am when it comes to visiting someone's establishment. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for joining me for my first episode of Taste Around the City. City of choice is Cleveland, of course. If you guys would like to see me review any other restaurants in the general area outside of Cleveland or outside of Ohio, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, honey, because it's free. We know it's free. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload again. Of course, every Wednesday is when the uploads will go up. so you already know it's going to go up. But still hit the notification bell just in case YouTube decide to change another algorithm, as they so choose to do. You can also find all of my social media handles in the description down below. And don't forget to leave a comment if you feel that you have a restaurant that you kind of shaking on, and let me be your taste dummy, I guess. I'm willing to do that. But until next time, stay tasteful, people. Bye, guys.